Hi folks, how you all doing today? Today we're going to learn about z-index property. Okay, this is going to be an important property in CSS, right? So that's why we're learning about z-index. Okay, now, so what is z-index, right? This is one of the CSS properties we have. Okay, and it actually specifies the stack order of an element. Okay, when I say stack order of an element, that just means that all your positioned elements, whatever the positioned elements you're using, for all those position elements you can apply the z-index property. Okay, when you apply z-index property on any positioned element, right? So what happens and all we will be discussing in today's session. Okay. Yeah, before starting off with anything, I would just like to remind you all guys that please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And if you haven't been watching any series yet, please do go back to my channel and start watching them in sequence. Okay, start with the first video and then watch one after the other, so that you can get the clear idea of what the content is. Along with that, you'll understand the concepts better. Okay, so yeah, let's get back to the z-index property thing first, right? So like we were discussing, this is stack order of an element, right? So what is the stack order of an element and all, we'll see now. So yeah, we'll discuss about the stack order of an element and all, right? Before that, first let's create the elements. Like maybe I'll just create one h1 element. Okay, so this is a heading 1. Let's close the h1 element also, right? Now you can see that element over here, right? And then what next we'll be doing is, let's say, p tag maybe. Okay, this is a paragraph. Closing the p tag again, right? And I will also create image tag. So I'm just writing image. So we all know first we have to write source. You all know where I go now, right? Flowers images. So this is like the usual and common thing which I do, right? I don't know why, but I do this. We usually use this image, so I'm not really wasting the time today. I'm just quickly. What? What? This is shocking me. I think I'll just have to click on it and then copy the address. Wait, copy image address. I will not close it. Yeah, cool. So, okay, so we have the image here, right? So now you can see that we have the all the elements one below the other, right? Because none of these elements are positioned elements now. Okay, z-index property will only work on the elements which are positioned. Okay, so when I say position, that means you manually have to give position. Okay, let's suppose if I just write position here, position, absolute position. Okay, and then from left, I'll from left I'll just give some gap. So we can give any position basically, right? So if I'm using left, then let's write 10 pixels. You can see there'll be 10 pixel gap on the left here. Okay, and then you have the element, right? And you can also see all the things. I mean, I'm just doing this on the h1 element, so you can see it on the h1, right? For the p, let's write position absolute, and let's say top top 20 pixels. Okay. So this is something like this with the paragraph. So it is giving 20 pixel gap on the top, right? And you can see the overlap over here for the heading and the paragraph, right? Along with the image. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just style the image. So with, let's say, 300 pixels and height 300 pixels and position, sorry, position absolute, let's say top 10 pixels. Okay, now let's refresh. So you're getting 10 pixel gap on the top. Oh wait. So you cannot really see any elements now, right? The H1 element and the P tag are not visible basically, right? So let's say if I just write Z index property now, right? And if I just give -1, this will go behind all the elements now. Okay, so you can see here. So now the first thing is image, then you have P1 tag, so P tag, and then you have H1 tag, right? So like this is how the Z index property will work like, right? So it is the stack order of the element. So in the stack order, I gave the value as -1. So -1 means behind all the elements. Okay, that's why it's just going just towards the bottom layer of the page. Okay, now the H1 element will be, let's suppose if I just write Z index as 1. Okay, so this will be Z index 1. And let's suppose P element if I write Z index 2. So it still feels like paragraph is under the heading, right? Why is that so? Maybe let's just write left 20 pixels. Okay. So however, we can see that the images behind everything with Z index -1 property and value, right? For H1, I just gave Z index as 1, so it's just above the image element now, okay? And how will I differentiate this is I'll just change the color to white, and then I'll make font weight bold, okay, on the P tag. Yeah, okay, yes. I hope now you can see this. Like what I'll do, where's the P? Oh, here, right. Sorry, not left, but I'll just say top. Now you can see this difference, right? Then we actually could not see the difference properly, but yeah. Now image is in the bottom layer, right? Then comes Z index 1, which is this heading thing, above which you have the P element. Okay. This is how it is, right? Now we are actually providing the order of the element, right? So this will be in the bottom, then this one, then this one. So whichever um, element has the index value higher, that will be given more priority, and that is placed on top of everything, right? So that's how the stack order is like, okay? So it is like last in first out kind of, right? So the last value which is in is 2, right? So that's why this is the first element which is getting displayed, okay? So this is the stack order of the element, and this is how the Z index property works like, right? Let's suppose I just um, have another paragraph. saying this is paragraph 1. Okay. Now I'll just go to style and let's suppose, or instead of P1, I'll write H2. So H2. Okay. So you can see this is the H2 element now, right? So let's just change the Z index of H2. So H2, I'll just write position absolute left 40 pixels, Z index 3. Okay. So let's refresh and save now. Now I hope you can see this is on top of this is paragraph also, right? That's how it is. Okay, it is just overlapping the element here. I hope there's a clear difference between this is paragraph and this is paragraph 1, right? So that's how it is. If the z index value is more, that element will be on top of everything. Whatever it might be, it will be on top of every other thing, right? So let's suppose I'm changing the z index value from -1 to 4. So on top of all the elements, you have the image. That's why you can't really see any other element because all the other elements are under this element. Okay. So that's how the z index property will take the thing, right? So it is like the stack order of the elements. So first this one will be there, then this one, then this one, and then this one. Okay. So this is all about our z index. And yes, so let's meet in our next session. This was all about our today's session. Okay. We'll come up with a new property if at all. And yeah, we'll be doing many more things in the future, right? So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Folx Hub. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day, all.